Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're breaking down the absolute biggest, most impactful stories across India for today, July 2nd, 2026. If you're looking for the facts laid out clearly, concisely, and totally without the noise, well, you're in the right place. We are counting down a categorical top 10 list of the news that is actively shaping our day right now.
To help make sense of a pretty massive news day, we've logically categorized our top 10 countdown into 5 dynamic chapters. We'll hit weather and health alerts, diplomacy and national politics, tech, markets and economy, major investigations and crime, and then we'll wrap up with sports and entertainment news. So let's just get to it.
Chapter 1. Weather and Health Alerts. We are kicking off our countdown with our first two critical stories. Both are centered around extreme weather and the proactive public health measures happening right now in response.
So, 50. That number is the oppressive heat index in degrees Celsius that Delhi has literally been sweating through over the past few days thanks to some intense humidity. But this morning, the skies finally opened up. And while it brought some much-needed relief to the capital, that relief escalated extremely quickly right into a danger zone.
And this brilliantly illustrates the stark contrast between India's two biggest cities right now. The IMD placed Delhi under a severe red alert this morning, warning of heavy rain, thunderstorms, and gusty winds hitting 60 kilometers per hour. Meanwhile, Mumbai is sitting under an orange alert, bracing for moderate to heavy rain and some serious waterlogging risks in low-lying areas. It's a vivid reminder of the monsoon's dual edge, you know?
And with these active monsoon conditions, the government is already moving on story number 2. They aren't waiting around for the aftermath. Health Minister J.P. Nadda just chaired a high-level review meeting to proactively anticipate and prepare for potential dengue upsurges in Delhi. The strategy here is to brace for a surge in vector-borne diseases before it happens, urging municipal bodies to be entirely ready for what all that standing water inevitably brings.
Chapter 2. Diplomacy and National Politics. For stories 3 and 4, we're shifting our focus to a major international visit that's going to impact our tech future and a highly sensitive domestic probe that literally has the entire nation watching.
Japan's Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has arrived in New Delhi. Now, what's significant here is that this is her very first visit to India since assuming office. Her upcoming talks with Prime Minister Modi are laser-focused on economic security and innovation. They're looking to deepen strategic ties and really build up some highly resilient supply chains in critical areas, especially semiconductors.
Turning our attention domestically, the State Special Investigation Team, or SIT, has submitted their preliminary report on the alleged embezzlement of donated funds at the Ayodhya Ram Temple. The team has a July 15th deadline to wrap up this probe. Right now, the Uttar Pradesh government is actively weighing whether to transfer this highly scrutinized investigation over to a central agency, like the CBI, to trace the assets. We're keeping a close, impartial eye on how this timeline unfolds.
Chapter 3. Tech, Markets, and Economy.
Moving right along to stories 5 and 6, we're looking at a fascinating regulatory clash with big tech, followed by a surprisingly strong day for the stock market. Now, what's really interesting about this is the center's formal pushback. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has directed Meta to hit pause on their new WhatsApp usernames feature. In fact, they've given Meta a strict 3-day deadline to furnish a detailed explanation about the potential risks of this update. It is a textbook example of the ongoing friction we're seeing between national regulatory demands and global tech rollouts.
But hey, while tech is facing some regulatory hurdles, the markets are absolutely thriving today. The stock market opened firmly in the green. We saw the Sensex jump to open above 77,000, and the Nifty crossed 24,000. To put that into perspective, this positive momentum is largely being driven by easing tensions in the Middle East, benign oil prices with Brent crude dropping below $71 a barrel, and a lot of growing anticipation around a U.S.-India trade agreement.
Chapter 4. Major Investigations and Crime.
For stories 7 and 8, we've got a fascinating look at how artificial intelligence is catching financial crimes that humans totally missed, and then we'll walk through the chilling details of a tragic case in Bengaluru.
Okay, this one sounds a bit like science fiction, but it's happening right now. An AI-based audit system just exposed a systematic salary inflation scheme inside Chhattisgarh's police force. Human supervisors and traditional auditors entirely missed this for 3 whole years, but the AI caught it. It's a shocking discovery, and it definitely raises some sharp questions about the future of financial oversight in our state institutions. Let's move to and see how this builds. In Bengaluru,
Police have just released some highly disturbing details regarding a recent triple murder case. Based on the investigation, the accused, Shweta, had initially plotted to kill only her mother, but that plot completely derailed when her father and sister arrived home unexpectedly. It quickly escalated into a tragic, gruesome triple murder. It's an incredibly dark, rapidly developing story that has absolutely stunned the city.
Chapter 5: Sports and Entertainment News.
To close out today's Top 10 Explainer, we're checking off our final 2 stories. We've got the latest thrills from the FIFA World Cup and a complete roller coaster of a year for the Hindi film industry.
The FIFA World Cup action is just at an absolute fever pitch right now. In a genuinely historic comeback, Tuchel's England beat Congo, officially breaking a 6-decade curse that has haunted the team. 60 years. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, a spectacular performance has sent the USA advancing right into the round of 16. The brackets are heating up, and the drama on the pitch is just unparalleled.
Over in Bollywood, the first half of 2026 has been an absolute whirlwind of emotional highs and lows. We had the heartwarming, surprise, intimate wedding of Aamir Khan and Gauri Sprat, plus the viral joy of Deepika Padukone announcing her second pregnancy. But, the industry also shed some heavy tears. The nation just bid a state honors farewell to the legendary singer Asha Bhosle, whose passing really marks the end of a musical era.
So, the crucial point is this staggering figure, 45 crore rupees. That is the massive pre-production loss Excel Entertainment claims resulted from Ranveer Singh's sudden exit and the whole fallout from Dawn 3. On top of that, the internet has been fiercely debating Oscar winner A.R. Rahman's highly discussed claims about a communal thing impacting his Hindi cinema projects. We are just neutrally laying out the facts here, but it has certainly been a year of massive change and intense dialogue in the entertainment world.
Which brings us to the end of our Top 10 countdown today, leaving us with this final thought. From extreme weather alerts catching cities off guard, to AI doing the job of human financial auditors, all the way to massive regulatory shifts in our WhatsApp privacy, are our traditional safety nets actually keeping up with the rapid pace of 2026? It's a giant puzzle, and it connects almost everything we've looked at today. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep questioning, keep learning, and I'll catch you in the next one.